All right. I am on my tablet and there's hella people here. So the Wi-Fi may be acting. And if it kicks me out, a coast already sent in charts. I love it. That's nice, bro. I'm seeing that. It looks like it gave a nice drop and then market started to reverse. So that first initial drop, that was your entry, bro. That's nice. I see that. Yeah, so if it kicks me out, just wait. I'll hop back on. Don't trip. But I like that a coast to mark that up, but just been watching that. No, that's good. So market actually already gave its reaction off that, in my opinion. Right. So if market now breaks above that, we can start looking for some buys. We'll go ahead and pull that up a little bit later. Remind me though. All right. So for tonight's call, you guys want to look at some buys or sells? Let me know. Buys, sells. What do you guys? Buys. Buys. All right, cool. Let's keep it simple. Market is uptrending right now. Market's uptrending right now. Awesome. Let's go ahead. Boom. Market's moving, right? Market's gonna pull back. Boom. All right. Cool. Market's gonna start pulling back and it's gonna start creating structure for us, right? So that's fine. Let that happen. So right now, all we have is higher high and higher low, right? In order to get that BOS continuation, we need to break above this higher high, right? So let's go ahead. Let's go. All right, awesome. All right, cool. So now we just got a new breakout rally. So right now we got a higher high, higher low, higher high. So awesome. Market's trending nicely. But now we need to find an entry to continue that trend, right? So level is going to help us out. It's actually going to let us know, yo, there's a blue box right here. And this blue box, we can't really use it to start off, but it's a good indication to let you know, right? And then levels is also going to give you a blue arrow, and it's going to say breakout, or it's going to say BOS, right? Let's go ahead and label all this stuff for you guys. BOS. Well, that thing is huge. That's all right. Awesome. So levels is going to help you out, and it's going to give you the setup pretty much, right? So all you have to do now, levels already gave you about 80% of the setup, right? So now what you got to do is once we get a breakout rally, right? We need to identify this breakout rally, and then we need to find the starting point, right? So the starting point is going to be the very last selling candle before that breakout rally, right? So again, if this is my breakout rally, we need to follow it right back down to the last selling candle. So we got 1, 2, 3, boom. There's my last selling candle right there. So that's going to be my starting point. That's going to be my entry for buys. So let's go ahead and mark that up. Boom. So this right here, buy zone. Boom. Actually, just put that right there. Cool. My stop loss, it'll be at the low, right? If there's a wick, let's use that. Let's actually put the wick on the next candle. Let's use that as my stop loss, right? So now what do? Once we've identified the setup, guys, all we have to do is just wait. We're just waiting now. Wait for market to come back for you, right? Just wait for market to come back. So there's the thing is, market already left, right? Market already made its run. So the way the banks are looking at it, you know, they could either buy high or they could buy low. You know, if they just bought way down here and bought up high, most likely they're not going to continue to buy high. They're going to go ahead and get their discounted price. Does that make sense? Because in anything there's a discount, right? When everybody, when they go in for shopping for Black Friday, you go in for, food, you're always looking for, buy one, get this, right? Something like that. So in trading, there's the same thing. There's a discount, right? So all we're doing is waiting for market to come back right now. So this should be our setup. Now, whether you want to go ahead and enter at the touch or the 50%, for me, I like to enter as soon as it touches. I know some people like to enter at the 50. That is completely up to you. This whole gray zone is the zone to buy. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Awesome. All right, cool. So as market comes back, actually, let's just keep it simple. As market comes back, all we're doing is waiting. All we're doing is waiting. Now, as soon as market touches this area, we can now enter our position to buy. Test trade the touch, different size lot to 50. That's you can do that. So that's totally up to you. That's definitely up to you. I would test trade till we get that change of character, pretty much. Or for me, I would just continue to test trade until we get that change of character. Then we can go ahead and enter a heavier lot. But once we get in this zone, guys, we're not going to hesitate. Let's go ahead and get into this setup. And we would like market to continue trend, right? Continue with our higher highs and higher lows, right? Because, again, all we have right here is, all we have, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? We're continuing trend. Does that make sense, guys? Awesome. Now, we're going to continue to do that. Every time market breaks and closes above a high, that's the play we're looking at. It's over and over and over and over again, right? So now the reversal. Let's delete this. The reversal. So let's go ahead. Market's not always going to respect your zone, right? Not always, and that's okay. Come on, give me a solid. Let's go. All right. Not always, and that's okay. Right? Let's say market's on its way to us. And again, we're just waiting right now, right? Let's go ahead and put this back because we were waiting for buys, or we are waiting for buys. Right? We're waiting for buys. Now, let's say market touches our zone and put us into some profit, right? Because sometimes market will just disrespect, and then sometimes it'll put you in a little bit of profit, right? It'll do you a little solid. Sometimes it'll give you just enough to break even, and then go the opposite way. So let's say it gave us a little bit of profit. Now let's say market disrespects the setup, and we get a new breakout rally to the downside now, right? So buys are no longer in order, right? Buys are no longer in order. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, and we'll stay fresh, right? Levels is going to give you an arrow, and it's going to be red, right? Telling you that sales are now in order. And then levels will also give you a red box around here, letting you know that we just broke structure to the downside. Does that make sense, guys? So when you see a blue box and then a red box with a rally, you should already be thinking reversal because market just disrespected this starting point for buys, right? So now we have two opportunities we could take, right? We have the starting point that gives us our brand new rally, right? So now we have to follow that rally right back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. That last green candle, guys, that last green candle started this bearish move, right? So we have to go ahead, identify that, mark that up. We'll make this red because that's my supply zone. Awesome. So that's one idea we can take for sales. Now, our second idea is this blue box, right? This blue box, it's irrelevant for buys, but it's just a hint saying, yo, you got a blue box. We just broke structure, right? Let's look for buys. But now, once we get this reversal, guys, once we get this change of character, that's when that shoulder comes into play. That's when that box comes into play. So we can go ahead, stretch that box across, and now we have two options we can use. Let me just give this thing a little wick. All right. Does that make sense, guys? Sure. Does that make sense, bro? Yeah. Questions? I know you had some questions before the call. Does that make sense? And if not, where are you lost? I don't even know what's happening. You're good right now? All right, cool. All right, so now we have two sell ideas. So now what we can do is get ready, set up our idea. Now, for me, I know we have two zones layered up right on top of each other. I know some people like to put their stop loss right at the end of that starting point, and that's totally fine, right? You could either do that, or you could just put it above the high. This would be a looser stop loss. This would obviously be a tighter stop loss, and either one is totally fine. Why? Because it's still a head and shoulder setup, right? It's still the head and shoulder setup. So with the shoulder, I would be looking at this, right? So depending on what area you want to use, that's how you would put your stop loss. All right, give me a 5 if that makes sense, guys. Awesome. 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 All right, guys. Cool. What pair do you guys actually? I wanted to talk about the indices today. I wanted to talk about the indices today. Let's go ahead and delete this stuff. Let's see. Let's go to the daily. Actually, let's go to the weekly time frame. All right. So right away with the indices, we could already see that market already gave us some new all-time highs. Right. So we got new highs, and we could see here that this would be a violation. So with market giving all-time highs, I'm kind of looking for a retracement. I'm looking for I'm looking for a pullback somewhere, right? Whether it's in this imbalance or a lower time frame or at this violation play, I'm looking for some type of pullback so we can continue with that bullish trend for US 30, right? So that could be a setup. And then we see this massive bullish bullish rally, right? I mean, that's pretty easy to see, right? So with that, I can see I had my red box, right? Market was telling me, hey, we can look for some sales in this area. Let's go ahead and delete this. Right, we can go ahead and look for sales in this area. And it obviously did not hold well, and we got disrespected, right? So now this makes this zone my starting point. Boom. And then when I pull up my blue boxes, it's letting me know, yo, we just got a buyer's rally. right? We just got a buyer's rally. So just like the drawing we just drew up, it was like this though, right? We had never mind, it was like this, right? We had uh red box letting us know sales, but as soon as we get that blue box above, boom, violation. We're no longer looking for sales, right? Double confirmation, right? So boom, we have a starting point. Let's just go ahead. I should have just kept it. Give me a second.
Why sells them?
I'm sorry.
Why sells?
What do you mean exactly? Did I say sales?
Yeah, you said looking for sales. What? Why sells? I'm confused.
Off the starting point. Looking for sales off the starting point. And then on lower time frame, because we just got new highs, right? I'm looking for the lower time frame sell opportunity so we can go ahead and get a nice pullback. Right. But as of right now, all we have on the weekly time frame is bullish rally, right? Bullish rally. So I'm getting ready for my buy setups, right? On the weekly time frame.
Okay, so
Right.
so in that zone, in that green zone that you're marking up right now, that would be for buys, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you're looking for a pullback to come back down to that zone to then come right back up.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, yeah. Awesome. Thanks for unmuting. All right, cool. So now we have the weekly zones covered, right? So if market really wanted to go ahead and give a solid discount price, well, we have this zone covered, right? So let's go ahead and drop down a time frame. Dang. So we could even see right here, market really had to pump some money in to break above this zone. So even though there's no blue box on this time frame, I mean, you could pretty much think of it like, you know, a blue box. Let's go ahead and, because again, these indicators are training wheels, right? So when you can start seeing them, you don't have to really use them as much. But let's just say there's a blue box there. This right here would be a starting point. Dang, I thought I just changed that box back. Just use this. All right, cool. That right there would be a starting point, right? So now we have double confirmation on top of that imbalance, right? Triple confirmation to why market has incentive to drop a little lower after taking new highs, right? For a nice pullback retracement, and we can continue, right? So let's drop even lower, 4-hour time frame. All right, so just by using just market structure, right? One, we could see this is a higher high and then a higher low, right? So we need to go ahead and get that BOS in order to take new highs. But look at how market ends up like moving choppy. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then notice how market breaks this low. And from right here, market starts to head down, right? But look, check me out. Check me out, check me out, check me out. Again, we're on the 4-hour time frame, right? Let's see. Let's just see if it shows it on the 1 hour. Again, levels isn't uploaded or okay, solid. Yes, sir. Right there. Solid. So just based off of this, right? Levels is telling me look for buys, continue to look for buys because market was bullish, right? Market was definitely bullish. Continue to look for buys, right? When it gave me the blue box, this is my starting point right here. This is my starting point for buys. Obviously, it disrespected that and gave us that change of character we needed. On the time frame, it's this one right here. Gave us that change of character we needed. Now, if you were looking at levels, levels literally giving you the alley-oop right there. Levels is literally giving you the alley-oop right there. And that's what started this downward shift, right? When I seen this, I wasn't really convinced yet that it was ready to drop, especially when like I was looking to test trade this area, but we never got that confirmation drop. Right? So let me go ahead and delete this so I can show you what I mean. Obviously, this is the first high that came above. So when market broke below, I was looking for market to go ahead and give me a sell in this area. But where is my low on the way back up? Higher high, higher low, higher high. And this is, I mean, I can use this, but for me, I always like to use the actual lows. And as soon as the market touched, that thing continued to go higher. So I didn't even bother because for me, I like the confirmation trade for indices. I'd rather just wait, honestly. All right, cool. So once we got up here and I saw this and this respected, I was like, okay, we can go ahead and continue to look for sales, right? We can continue to look for sales. So notice, what do we got? Red box. Okay, cool. Red box is for sales. I've identified my breakout rallies, right? Where's my starting point? Boom, right there. Angel, I'm not sure if he's on the call, but Angel sent this into the levels chat and I confirmed with him. So if you guys were in the levels chat and you guys seen that and you guys took that, you definitely had a solid low payday. 450 pips, 0.01, 450, right? Which is super solid. That's nice, right? That was a confirmation I was willing to take on the higher time frame, right? Because again, guys, like you never really have to be the first one in, right? In this setup, this is the first one in, right? I didn't take this one. I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I didn't take it. That's not the confirmation trade on this setup, right? We break the low. That lets me know market is willing to continue down. Okay, cool. Now I can get in here comfortably knowing I got some confirmations on my side. And I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. This drop was cool. That's fine. If you ate, you ate. But look, we still got a solid drop plus some, right? And I'd rather take it with confidence rather than second guessing because technically, let's be honest, market never really built up a ton of liquidity to make me want to continue selling here, right? Like if market would have dropped down and started breaking up a little bit and continue to slowly come up, then definitely I would have had more confidence in taking this sell so we can go ahead and clear some liquidity. But what does market do? Drop fast, come up even faster, right? So I wasn't really willing to risk anything here, right? I'm okay letting the market drop and give me confirmation. Boom, we get that. Levels gives me that extra confirmation. All I have to do is find my starting point. Boom. Super, super solid setup, guys. Super solid setup. Now, can I have found something here on the lower time frame for a lot of you lower time frame traders? Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go to 5 minute. I don't mind the 5 minute low key on the lower time frame. I don't mind it. The 1 minute is where I'm like, all right, bro, you're getting clapped a couple times, bro. Settle down. Yeah, me and the 1 minute, we ain't so tight. So I think you might have missed that, Kenny, but I was looking for sales because we had cleared the highs. So I was really looking for some type of higher time frame retracement. So when I seen market, change character, I was okay. I was willing to take something. Dang, my tablet is lagging. Let's go, baby. I want to work. All right. All right, cool. So again, guys, this is a lower time frame. Like you're already on the 5 minute, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but you're on the lower time frame. All right. This is it. So I see two setups you could take, right? One is more of a break and retest. And I'll be honest, it's a break and retest, but it's at the closest area to our entry. This right here is literally our entry. Oops. Boom, right there. That's our entry. But with the break and retest right at the entry, guys, I mean, it can't get any better than that. Higher high, higher low, higher high. And look, what is levels giving us? Oh, it's not letting us go back because the boxes only go back so far, but the arrows stay. Boom, blue arrow, which means there should be a blue box right here. There should be a blue box right there. Awesome. So what does that make this right here? That's my starting point, right? If we just got a breakout rally, this right here is my starting point. Guys, starting point violation on the 5 minute and your risk to reward, 50 pips. 50 pips. I mean, let's just see if it's a 1 to 3. 1 to 3 definitely smacking. So boom, right there, solid setup, right? But again, we're looking at higher time frame market structure. So let's go ahead and aim for some higher time frame targets, which was this low here. And that's already, my tablet is moving slow. And that is already a 1 to 5.5. So that's a $268 bag on the 5 minute time frame, 1 to 5.5 risk to reward, and you're risking $50. That right there is nice, in my opinion. Right? That right there is nice in my opinion. Right? You don't always have to get the shoulder, and you're not always gonna get the brand new starting point. Because I know if you see this right here, especially with this structure, I mean it's very, very clean in my opinion. Right? Rally breakout to the downside. I know some people are gonna even want this one for even better risk to reward. Right? Now, if the market gives it to you, the market gives it to you, but just because you have it there doesn't mean market has to give it to you, if that makes sense. The point is to get in. The point is to get in. So now I see another one. I see another one. Market gives us another blue arrow here. So there should be a blue box, right? We break the low. Awesome. We break the low. This right here would be my shoulder. That right there would be my shoulder. And my stop loss above the high. Because again, like we're focused on the structure, right? Focused on the structure. Now this is the 5 minute. If I go up a time frame, the candle structure may change and we may have a different entry point. But that's already a 1 to 3. And market gives you that, right? So in my opinion, those are two solid setups. Like if I even jump to the 15 minute, oh, there we go. See, I told you if we jump up a time frame, your point of entry may change just a little bit, right? So this is cool. I don't mind this shoulder, right? Not at all. That looks good for sure. But what else? What other setup do you guys see? Right? We do get a breakout rally to the downside, right? Boom. This right here, this right here would be your starting point. That's your last buying candle. Now, some people like to enter when it touches. Some people like the 50. So wherever you got in, you could have got in right there. And market continues to drop. Boom. Solid. Super, super solid, guys. US 30, in my opinion, had super nice structure. Super nice structure. Honestly, SPX, she doesn't get much love, right? I don't trade her as often, but her structure, I was banking on her structure. I was banking on her structure to play out in order to get these sounds, right? Why? Why was I banking on SPX to sell off so US 30 and National South? Honestly, in my opinion, bro, I think US 30 does have better structure than NAS. That's just my opinion. Let's go to SPX. Oh man, y'all gonna love this, bro. Look at where, look at where, oh my goodness, guys. Oh my gosh, look at my tablet. It's just geeking out with me. Come on, bro. I'm trying to move my screen.
You know, it's too good.
All right, whatever. All right, guys, look at this drop, dude. Look at this. Oh my gosh, my tablet. Look at this drop. So nice. But look, let's go to the monthly. Higher time frame, baby. Always a higher time frame. What? Am I tripping? This looks a little different than. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go to mine real quick. That's SPX 500. Sorry, tablet running super slow. Am I tripping? Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, because on levels, SPX was like way up here. All right, give me a second. Yeah, hold on. I was on a monthly time frame, right? Okay, yeah. We'll use levels for this one. Huh? Nah, it's just levels. I don't know what levels use this for indices. I'm not sure. Do they? Okay. Turn these off. Let's turn these things off. Let's actually. All right, that's fine. Actually, no, it's okay. Whatever. All right, look. So on this side, look at the structure, right? Look at the structure that market has given us. Where's my favorite tools? All right, there we go. Look how nice this structure is on the weekly time frame. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, consolidation. Oh my goodness. We clear the highs, massive, massive change of character, right? Massive change of character. So I see that on the weekly. That's I'm marking up this shoulder, right? Now I can drop down a time frame. Let's see if this works better. Okay, cool. Dang, levels was straight geeking. All right. Now this is literally the highest head and shoulder in this peak. Notice how, let me see if the swing I pull it up. No, they don't. All right, cool. So notice how market goes up, pulls back just a bit. We get one wick higher, like one little tad B wick, and then boom, little drop. Right. So I saw that and I was like, bro, that could be a sell-off opportunity. Right. As long as it doesn't break the high, if it doesn't break and close above, technically it's still valid. Right. Technically it's still valid. So let's go to the right hand side. Right. We could see this bottom zone didn't get much respect on its name, and that's okay. Right. That's okay. So let's go ahead and delete that. But look at that snipe, guys. Look at that snipe. What a beauty. Look at that snipe. But look at the market structure that gave us some confirmation. Right. Look at the market structure. You can see it kind of looks like US 30, right? Where we go get a high, higher low, and then market makes its structure on the way up, right? So cool. Both pairs are giving me the same structure. Market touches this zone. Awesome. We change character and market drops. Gives me the right shoulder opportunity and market drops. And then with that confirmation, guys, I was able to go ahead and confirm angel setup for US 30 sells. Right. So I don't think, let's see. So not on this time frame, on the 1 hour. Oh, never mind. I thought it showed the blue box. Guess not. I mean, on the 30-minute it does, but I'm looking for it on the hour. But it's all good. I mean, when you see it, guys, I mean, you can't unsee it, right? That's the structure we all need to know. If you can't understand higher highs, higher lows, BOS, change of character, it's going to be very tough for you, right? This is what we see all day: higher high, higher low, BOS, change of character, lower low, lower high, continuation move. That's what we need to see all day. Now you can even see right here on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we really don't even have to drop down a time frame to see this head and shoulder play way up here, right? I'm talking to you about this one. I'm talking to you about this one, right? But there's one even higher to the zone. What about this one right here? At the very, very head. Look at that, guys. Market comes up, it pulls back, touches the zone, and as soon as it goes up and touches the zone and then massively drops, guys, boom, that's confirmation right there. That's confirmation right there. Off a zone we've been waiting for. Oh man. Right? Oh man. Let's go ahead and mark it up. I mean, there's two zones you could use, the starting point. Why is that the starting point? Well, let's just take a look. Let's take a look. That's the last buying candle that broke below with that rally of sellers, right? If this is my rally that broke below, this is my last buying candle. This is my stop. Boom, take the sell opportunity, right? Or you can go ahead and use the right shoulder. This doesn't really give you much wick to body movement, but that's okay. Boom, we're able to get in with our stop loss at the high. Let's see if the lower time frames give you a shoulder right there. If it does, oh man, that's fire. Oh, it does. Am I tripping? Oh no, I don't even have it on. Tripping. I really don't drop lower than the 5. So if the 5 don't got it, oh, there we go, bro. See what I'm saying, guys? Look at how ugly. Look at how ugly that structure is, guys. On the 5. If you go to the 1, you know that shit ugly, bro. Right? But look at levels having your back. Having your back. Doing you a solid, bro. Doing you a solid. It's saying, yo, here's the shoulder. Wait for market to break the low. Even the 10-minute got it. Solid. Right? Super, super solid. Anybody have any questions? Just to give me more wick space for my zones. That's the only reason why I use it. Or to get rid of like pullbacks that I know aren't starting points. So I want to go up a time frame and make all the other ones irrelevant and try to find the main one. Any questions, guys? What pair do you guys want me to look at?
US peso.
US peso. Oh man, y'all want to see the snipe we caught? I mean, this was on a Zoom call like 2-3 weeks ago. So if y'all took screenshots, this was a solid one, boy. I think Long, I don't know who sent this to us, but man, this was solid structure. And it was all a waiting game, guys. I told you guys what we were looking for, and it was literally a waiting game. I think when we first saw this, market was like up here, and you guys wanted to buy. And I was saying, I mean, I could see it, but if you're just focused right here, of course you're gonna see it, right? Let's zoom out a little bit and let's take a look to the left. Right, let's see what are other possibilities that market can go to, right? And then when we drop down here, we can see we have structure that needs some mitigation on it, right? We have a left shoulder, head, change of character. So we need that right shoulder. This gray zone, I need it to be touched. Not only that, we do have a nice rally breakout. Boom, nice strong rally breakout. So this last buying candle is my starting point, right? And then let's see. So we got that. And now I was saying, if this respects, awesome. Let's go ahead and we'll take it up. And if it violates, if it violates the setup, well, then we can use the same zone to sell it. We can literally use this same zone to sell it. Now, if market gives me some double confirmation with market structure in here, even better, right? So we can see if we zoom in just a little bit, just a wee bit. Look at the structure, guys. Look at how market breaks down, consolidates, consolidates, shoots up, and then right away drops. Guys, when market just randomly shoots up and then right away just drops again, 100% and just keeps going, that's not a good sign, right? That's a head to shoulder, right? That's the head and shoulder. So boom, this zone right here, shoulders on, brand new setup to sell it, right on top of the same zone we were looking to sell. Change of character, we need this right shoulder. Boom. And look how long it took, guys. It blew past and it dropped, drop, 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 drop. I'm like, dang, bro. How long did this setup take? From from stop loss to entry. 12 days. And technically, I mean, I kind of already had a hit and was dropping, so we could have been waiting forever, 20 days, right? But look, let's just look at the structure now. Let's delete this stuff. Delete, 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 delete. Let's look at the structure. If you didn't believe market was going to continue, or if you didn't believe market was going to sell, I'm sorry. If you didn't believe this zone was going to be respected and sell off, market gives you a confirmation trade on this setup or on this time frame. So notice how market comes up, gives you a high, higher low, consolidation. Market gives us the entry. So maybe you don't get in right here, right? You don't always have to be the first ones in, guys, right? Maybe, or maybe you test trade, but again, maybe you don't get in. You don't always have to be the first one in. Now, look at how once we get that change of character, we can now use this right shoulder. Boom. Let's just use this. So now you could have got in right here. Extra confirmation, feeling comfortable, right? Now you can leverage what you need to leverage. Right now you can leverage what you need to leverage. Because technically the first touch is your test trade. You don't always need to be in. You don't always need a test trade if you don't want, right? So if you wait for the confirmation, boom, that's the trade where you want to enter a lot that fits your trading account. Right. So boom. That thing is dropping. I mean, if it can continue to give us some sales, I'm down, but only to about right here. Right. So if market can give us a solid, I'm down. So let's see what levels is giving us. So one, we can see levels letting us know we got a bullish rally, which makes this my starting point for buys. Now we can see, oh, did it? All right. So it just broke below when market today, broke below. So on Sunday or Monday, be aware. We may get some sell opportunities. Let's go ahead and turn this off now. Oh, snap. This was a buy starting point. Right, so this would be the break and retest. This would be the right shoulder, and this would be the starting point. So now, if market really wants to pull back somewhere, boom, let's go ahead and take an opportunity, take it down. Right, take it down. Now, because we're on the 4 hour, we may not get another 4 hour confirmation like we did here. So what you would have to do is most likely drop down to the 1 hour / 15, maybe even the 5, and just wait for your blue box and red boxes as confirmation, right? Because we don't know if market's going to respect this. Boom, let's wait for the blue box. Blue box just appeared, change character. Let's use the blue box to sell, right? Same for this, same for this, right? But I like that. We can continue to sell, but I would only be looking to sell to about right here. After that, I would hold sales and then wait to see what happens next. If we break through, if we break through and close below here, guys, then we can continue to look for sales the same way we did here. Me now. No, I haven't set an alert. And my main focus are on indices, to be honest. Does that make sense? Awesome. Anybody have any questions, guys? BTC. Oh man, I low-key don't really be trading BTC, but let's go ahead and take a look at what market structure is doing. Bro, I have hella alarms. I just never use them when I need to. Stupid. Be missing hella setups. All right, cool. So let's just take a look. Let's just take a look. Look at this market structure. Higher high, higher low, and we get the similar same thing, little bit of the same market structure. We go higher and then we massively drop. Right? So let's take a look. Let's pull out the boxes and see if levels gives us anything good. So levels is saying we do have a starting point here, which is solid. Level is saying we do have a shoulder here and a shoulder here, which is solid, right? These are now points of interest, right? So we don't know what market's going to respect. As of right now, market's respecting this starting point as of right now. Let's just take a look at the lower time frame. All right, let's take a look at the lower time frame. But before we drop down, I mean, we do have a nice rally, which we would have a nice starting point right here. So now we're in between two zones. Right, we're in between two zones. Let's go ahead and drop down. Boom. So levels is already letting us know, yo, I mean, blue box, we look for continuations first, right? This is a bullish rally, which makes this my starting point. Now we do hit stop loss, right? We do hit stop loss, but market respected it. Market did not break and close below, right? If market would have broken closed below, let's see. If market would have broken closed below the starting point, and maybe even this low here, right? Boom. Now I can go ahead and use this blue box. But the blue box, guys, we need that change of character in order to use the blue box, right? That just gives us a hint we can continue trend, right? The blue box can only be used when we change character. So let's drop down. So as of right now on the daily time frame, this is it, guys. This is all we have. If market wants to go ahead and break this zone, we now know what we can possibly be looking at, right? Awesome. So now let's go ahead and drop a time frame to see if there's any way we could have gotten to any of these buys. Because yeah, we got stop loss, but you know, we got to try to find a way back in. Let's see. I want to see if there's anything in here. Most likely not, though, because it's wick. All right, let's see. So just on the 5 minute, this is my closest pullback, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? That's my closest pullback on the 5 minute. So this right here would be my closest shoulder. Boom, little pullback. The head, we need to break above so we can start looking for possible buys, right? Possible buys, right? It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be pretty, guys, right? So let's go ahead and take a look. Anything inside here, I guess you can go ahead. It would be more riskier, I guess, because we just hit stop loss. So nothing's really telling you market's going to continue to buy now, right? Most likely we could just come back to the starting point and continue to drop, right? So will there be opportunities that levels can give you? Yeah. So let's take a look. Let's take a look here. We can see levels is giving us a blue box, which is obvious, or a red box. I'm sorry, a red box, which is what we need, right? In order to look for buys. So boom, we get a change of character, and we could use this as an entry, right? As an entry. That could have been your entry, and then boom, market takes off, right? But again, market just came viciously with some bearish momentum. So there's no saying that we're gonna just hit stop loss and continue buying now, right? Right. We would especially need for that higher time frame candle to close to let us know it was only a wick, right? So let's see. We break above this. Let's go up a time frame real quick. Let's go to the 15 because now I know that's my starting point. Where am I at? Where am I at? All right. Oh my goodness. All right. So we do break above, and on the lower time frame, I think there was a shoulder. I do see it. All right. Cool. Levels is now giving me a shoulder play, which is solid, right? Which is super super solid. Nice. Let's see. We break above. We come back. Uh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Now the thing is, it comes back aggressive again, and you get stopped out again. So gosh darn it, gosh darn it. Let's go ahead and see if we could jump up a time frame to see if any of the candle structure changes. All right, so now we do break above. Oh, is that candle green? I don't even want to like. Oh no, it's not. All right, never mind. Let's go up one more time frame real quick. All right, cool. So the structure is more or less the same, right? Market just comes in aggressive and then hits your stop loss again. So again, look at this, right? We were trying to get in early on the 5 minute, and market's being aggressive. But on the 1 hour, this is what we should be looking at. Because again, market came with some super strong bearish movement, right? Was being a little toxic. And now it's continuing to be toxic, even though we got some structure, right? Solid structure, right? So just keep that in mind, right? Just keep that in mind. I personally like the 1 hour as confirmation, especially if you keep getting clapped, guys. Like, don't just continue to try to 1 minute, 5 minute menace your way in there, bro. At some point, you're gonna have to be like, you know what? This time frame's a little toxic. Let's go ahead and just wait for actual confirmation on the 1 hour time frame. You know what I mean? It's okay to take a step back from the lower time frames. Especially in something like this, where market was just being super, super vicious, super vicious. Right? That's tough. That's definitely tough. But I mean, there's still some incentive to go higher, obviously, as we see on the higher time frame. So because it just got respect, right? This starting point got respect. I need Bitcoin to continue to be bullish. Market drops down, hits a starting point. Now let market break above here. Give us some actual confirmation so we can go ahead and find a new starting point or this new, or not the new, but this right shoulder, right? That is what I need out of this. All right, that is what I need out of this. You could even see market, let's see. Market was just still respecting this zone, which is pretty crazy. And we never break below the stop. Hope that made sense, Carlos. Uh, First, I just don't like the spread on cryptos, bro. Honestly, yeah, the spread, bro. Their spread is whack, bro. I'm sorry. Their spread is just whack. And honestly, I trade enough toxic pairs. I trade indices and I trade gold and oil. Like those right there, that's enough, bro. Like I'll listen to Tony. Whenever Tony sends in a crypto play, then I'll take a setup. But other than that, I'm good off looking at cryptos myself, personally. Right. But I hope that made sense. Because as of right now, technically, all it's doing is, nothing. It's just chilling sideways. Right. So wait for some good confirmation, especially on the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's see. We also have a starting point here. Right. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. It's literally just playing around in the higher time frame zone. So just let it give you strong confirmations. Honestly, the better the confirmations, it should bring more confidence, less stress, less worry to your trading. Right. But does anybody else have any questions or a pair they want me to look at real quick before we head out for the weekend? Let me know. Okay. Send it over Telegram. All right, GDP, USD. Yo, what's up, Acosta? Oh, is it your setup? Is that what it is? My bad, bro. You guys sent it
Yeah,
in
let's
too.
look at it.
I got you. What the heck? All right, so we were on the 4 hour, right? All right, cool. Let's turn these off real quick. All right, so you had this starting point, right? Because it did break these lows. It did break this low here, and then it did break this low here. And when this is a rally of bearish candles. So I believe levels on the 1 hour. Let's see, even on this time frame, yeah. So levels is even letting you know that's the starting point. Now it does get respect, right? It does get respect off of it. First touch, right? So the first touch, it gave you about 90 pips, almost 99 pips. Depending on where you entered, you could have got about 90 to 100 pips, right? That right there, first touch, in my opinion, now this zone is no longer usable, right? You see how as soon as we come back, that zone gets disrespected, right? So that zone would be not usable to me anymore. Now, what we have left is the right shoulders, but we don't break this low, which kind of like, I'm not really trying to hop in any styles because we don't actually get that change of character confirmation, right? So if I'm gonna take anything, it would have to be on a lower time frame confirmation, right? Lower time frame confirmation. Saying this is my starting point as well, right here. Not bad, but it would have to be lower time frame just because I have it marked up, and honestly, just by looking at this, it doesn't look anything like nothing too pretty that would even convince me to hop in. I mean, you could have gotten in off right here, just off market structure. Highest wick. Shoulder doesn't get in. Break. It's a simple break and retest. Simple break and retest. Starting point doesn't get touched. Right. So again, nothing really too nice right here that lets me know I would want to hop in. Just for me personally. Especially after like the biggest thing that I need is the change of character. Let's go to Euro USD. So like even this, for me, I needed to break this low. Right. Notice how it's just bouncing and just ranging in this area. Right here, guys, that's just consolidation. Right, that's just consolidation. Doesn't even respect this starting point. Just starting to consolidate for a bit. Right. For me, I'm not really looking at sales in this area. The only confirmation we have for sales right now, based off levels, are the starting points. Right. So it's not even worth even using a shoulder until we get a change of character. Right. If the levels gives us starting points, you could run those. But until we get changes of characters, we're not using those shoulders, guys. But as of right now, I mean, we're solid. It's in between two solid sales zones. This is a buy. I'm not sure why that's right. Right, two solid zones. So that's cool. Right now, I would just be waiting for something. In my opinion, I mean, shoot, this looks good, but I would rather wait. You know, this is just another story of like the indices. Like, I'm okay with missing one. Like, let's say this does hit, right? And we get some movement and we get movement and that actually gives us that change of character. Okay, cool. I missed this. I did not catch this move. And I'll be the first one to tell you I missed that move. Right? Now, once market rejects off that zone, what can I see? This should actually be down here. And I guess this doesn't even be, I don't need that to the same level. So for me, I see higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character, right? So now I can go ahead and find a new starting point in this area here. And I could also use this brand new head and shoulder right here. That would give me way more confidence rather than second guessing myself. Now, I may even be right? I may be like, okay, I've seen this a couple times and I'm pretty sure it's going to sell, right? You may even be right, but I could promise you not worrying and having the confirmations is going to take the worry and the stress off your trading. All right. That right there, that's already half the battle. Not having a second guess. Right. Not having a second guess. But I hope that was solid, Acosta. Right now, in my opinion, we're just waiting, bro. Let's see what you got over here. NZDJPY. Oh, you're showing off now. You're showing us the trade that that you got. All right, bet. Let's go ahead and end the call like that. Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at Acosta's setup real quick. The homie Acosta has been going in, bro. Let's see. My boy's been sending in hella charts in the chats. Boom. Breakout box, starting point, entry, up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead.